By grace, we are justified through faith. I'd like to talk about that a little bit. I hear a lot of Christians preaching that, and I've heard that for a lot of my life as a Christian myself for 40 years. So first, I'd like to talk about what the word justified is. I was looking that up, and it led me to Romans, which is just great. That's what I'm going to read is in Romans chapter 2 to you guys. But this one definition of justified, it says, ideally, the complete fulfillment of the law of God would provide a basis of justification in his sight. And that led me to Romans 2:13. But I'm going to start at Romans 2:7 and read that for you. To them who by the patient continuance in well-doing seek for glory and honor and immortality, eternal life. But unto them that are contentious and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, indignation and wrath, tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil, of the Jew first and also of the Gentile. But glory, honor, and peace to every man that worketh good, to the Jew first and also to the Gentile. For there is no respect of persons with the Elohim. For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law, and as many have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. For not the hearers of the law are just before Elohim, but the doers of the law shall be justified. For when the Gentiles have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law, are a law unto themselves. That means that they create their own law, which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience, and also bearing witness, and their thoughts, the mean, while accusing or else excusing one another. That sounds a lot like the Christian church right there. In the day when Elohim shall judge the secrets of men by Yahshua Messiah, according to my good news, behold, thou art called a Jew, and restest in the law, and makest thy boast of Elohim, and knowest his will, and approvest the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law, and art confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of the babes, which hast the form of knowledge and the truth in the law. That does not sound like we are justified through faith by grace. That sounds like we are still required to follow the law. So, is your instructor instructing you to be foolish and a babe still? Or is your instructor in teaching you how to follow our Father's will? That is what you need to ask yourself. And you need to start questioning whether your pastor or your preacher or whoever you're listening to is teaching you what our Father actually wants you to learn. Or are you just looking for a free pass and looking to continually sin and live in your sin comfortably? That is the big question. Because one will lead you to eternal life, and the other will lead you to eternal damnation.